Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot, and we are back. So, it's going to be Divine Feminine's Karmic situation. It's going to shuffle this deck real quick. I'm going to give the head, shoulders, knees, and toes ran again, and then I'm going to show you what the deck is, what the spread is, and then we're going to begin. Head, that's thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. It's the direction you're going, it's decisions you're making. So everything starts from here. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The Divine Feminine, obviously. Then you got wands. Wands are things you're doing or things you've done. Not things you finna do, because that don't mean anything. Wands are actions and behavior. What you're doing, it's accountability to that. It's karma to that. This is a karmic reading, right? It's karma to what you're doing. What you've done, it's accountability in that. It's karma to that. What you finna do don't mean nothing, because you ain't did it yet, number one. Number two, there's no accountability or karma to what you finna do. It ain't never worked like that. Who's the King of Wands? Your Divine Masculine. Then we got Pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Stuff you could taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All Pentacles expire. All Pentacles have expiration dates. And all Pentacles are temporary. What is this world? It's basically a temporary space and time where all things expire. You, me, the atmosphere, the planet in general. Like I say, the world is going to look like Mars one day. Or maybe Venus. Who knows? I mean, it can go either way. Be a desolate, cold, barren planet, or just a superheated ball of gas. Well, not gas, but, greenhouse effect. Venus. You get my drift. So, let's get the spread out. Overall energy, which is fairly important. We got truth again. Feminine likes that. Bottom line energy, which is very important. Overall, I got from the top. Bottom line, I got from the bottom. Four of Wands, twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Love to see that right there. As far as your direct energy, feminine, you got the Two of Cups coming into the situation. You got the Divine Masculine in regards to yourself directly. Divine Masculine had you in overall energy. You got him directly when it comes to yourself. He could be a she could be a he. You know, I'll be rocking. As far as the masculine energy coming into the situation directly and consciously, we got the Ace of Pentacles. And you go into the future directly, we got that Romeo and Juliet card, which has been very prevalent in this week's reading. This is Joy, though. I'm just going to call this card Joy. Your karma. We got the Five of Wands coming into the situation in your karma. As far as yourself, you personally, the feminine role, your karma, we got the King of Pentacles. It's going to be very interesting. Because the King of Wands is the Divine Masculine. King of Pentacles will technically be like a Karmic Masculine. So this is going to be very interesting. As far as the masculine role in your karma, you got the Three of Cups, distractions. This is going to be good. This is going to be a good reading. And final card in this message, going to the future feminine, you're going to have the Five of Swords. And this is focus. So, get cracking. First card in this message, we got the Seven of Swords. This is the truth. Truth is something you register. It's a sword. What's truth? Truth illuminates everything that you need to know. Truth is darkness coming to the light. Truth is you keeping it 100 with somebody else keeping it 100 with you, or you keeping it 100 with your damn self. This is a cat coming out the bag. This could be a secret. Or it could just be wearing too many damn hats. You so much to so different many people. Like, you this person to your family, but at work you're this person, but at home you're this person. And outside you're this person, and it's like you don't know who you are because you so many people to so many people. This could be you spreading yourself so thin you ain't got enough you for you, or it could just be the god awful truth. Truth is something you register. Now, putting smoke on this overall energy. Clarifying the truth is the Two of Wands. This is survival. This is making ends meet. These are two ends, making those meet. And this is the Divine Masculine's world. So, since your Divine Masculine is out here, I'm going to just tell you the truth of your Divine Masculine's role in your life. All I do is speak the truth. That's why a lot of people don't fuck with me. And it's me talking about God and Christ all the time. I really turn the spiritual community off with that shit, but that ain't got shit to do with me. I don't even know why people are even getting turned off by the source that created you, but whatever. Truth about your divine masculine role, which is the Two of Wands. All he has to do is just survive, be alive. There's a lot of divine feminines who don't have the divine masculines in their life because they ain't survived, they ain't make it. Death is prevalent. It happens every day. That's something we really can't control, but in a way, it's something we can avoid. We can stagnate death. We can prolong death. We can not make, karmic situations or stuff happen to kind of keep us away from death's arms or death's harm. But if your masculine's still alive and kicking it, that's half the battle. He's doing half his job. Now, what the Two of Wands really is just support, just being there. You need your masculine to be somewhere. You want him to meet you somewhere. Hey, let's meet up. And he shows up. That's his role. Like, he could do more, which is Three of Wands, which is your role. Three of Wands is evolution. That's path. That's purpose. That's doing more than just this. It'd be cool if your masculine did more. But you call him, he picks up. You might not be saying the shit you want to hear, but he picked up. You invite him somewhere, he shows up. Been better if he was a little bit more enthused, but he did his job. Like, truth is about your divine masculine's role in your life, feminine, his job is just to be there. Really, his job is just to support you and what you doing. But maybe what you doing, he can't support. He can't fuck with. He can't hop on. Maybe you are doing right and he think you doing wrong and he just ain't supporting you. Like I said, it's just getting him to see, really get the Ace of Wands, which is awareness that he needs to know to really do things with you. Say that shit one more time. Ace of Wands is awareness. Truth is, you just need to give your masculine the awareness to support you. The awareness to back you up. The awareness to be there. Truth. Bottom line, more important than anything, we got the Four of Wands. This is twin flame union, reunion, or recognition. This is also the fourth and fifth dimension. Zion, home, where God resides, where divines be. Even if you ain't with your divine masculine in the physical feminine, say your masculine died, he's at home. You can always go home to visit your masculine. You can communicate with your masculine in the fourth and fifth dimension. I said this in like year 2. Like, we're going into year 5 of LLE.Ascension as of January 2nd, 2022. I started LLE.Ascension in 2018 as a way to express myself from a badass separation I was having with my masculine. I need to find something else to be on than just my masculine's jock all day. You know what I mean? I really had to get back to me. That's what LLE was. LLE.Ascension was just a way to really deal with my own twin flame situation. And my twin flame demo is just a demonstration. You know how you got like pianos and it's got like the demonstration. Play Mary Had a Little Lamb. And it does the demonstration. Mary Had the Little Lamb and the keys light up and you play what's on the keys. Like, that's what my twin flame situation is. It's a demonstration for you guys to really figure out your demo with. Now, year 2 of LLE.Ascension, I started seeing my twin flame in the fourth and fifth dimension. I started seeing my divine masculine in his divine form. He looks totally different in the fourth and fifth dimension than he looks in the third dimension, which is the temporary space and time where all things expire. The way my masculine looks in the fourth and fifth dimension, he's like 10 feet tall. He's got like this real crazy, menacing looking face. He looks like one of them samurai masks and shit. You know, he's just looks totally different. The way I look in the fourth or fifth dimension, I'm like 8 feet tall. I glow like a bluish hue. He's got like a smoky gray type thing. He looks like he's on fire, but he's not. He's like just different. Like we don't look human. We look celestial. We look like celestial. Best way I could put it. And my masculine gives me messages from the fourth and fifth dimension. And it's weird because the stuff he tells me in the fourth and fifth dimension, I hear come out my masculine mouth in the third dimension. It's weird how my masculine come to me with a message from my grandfather. My twin flame sees my grandfather in his dreams and gets messages from my grandfather to give to me all the time. And since my grandfather passed, I would say about 4 years ago, I ain't really getting nothing from him yet. So it just treats me out how my masculine gets messages from other people in the fourth or fifth dimension to give to me, right? I give him messages from himself. Like his fourth or fifth dimensional self will tell me some shit. And I'll tell him, yeah, your fourth, fifth dimensional self told me to tell you this. You know, I'm asking to be like, yeah, your grandfather told me to tell you this type shit. Like it's the fourth or fifth dimension where we're getting this intel, where we're getting this information from. It ain't just me that be jacking in back home, like jacking out the matrix, uh, 3D, third dimension, and getting back to Zion, which is home. My masculine knows how to tap into this too. He doesn't do it in the manner that I do it, but he does it. He's my divine counterpart. Like I ain't just the only one with powers. I'm a divine feminine. He's a divine masculine. If you didn't know. Yeah, same shit I can do my masculine do. He just does it different. Shit you would know if you really went home. You know, you can talk to your masculine in the fourth, fifth dimension. You can talk to yourself in the fourth, fifth dimension. You can talk to God in the fourth, fifth dimension. You can talk to Christ in the fourth and fifth dimension. Hell, you can talk to the Virgin Mary if you want to. Like, you know, it's a plane of existence you can tap into. Divines know how to do it on a more regular level. Step into Zion, go home. But overall, this is the bottom line energy. The most important thing with this card is twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. So if you've been dying to meet your twin, if you've been waiting to meet your twin, if you've been hoping to meet your twin, you're gonna meet them. You've been trying to get in union, you've been dying to get in union, you've been working your ass off to get there, cause union is wands. Like being reunited with your twin, recognizing your twin, being in union with your twin, those are actions and behavior. So, you know, a lot of twins gonna come home. A lot of twins gonna unite. A lot of twins are gonna reunite. And that's good. Coming to the situation, you directly feminine, you got the Two of Cups. This is the Lover's card. This is your heart. This is the heart of somebody else you love. Or the heart of somebody else you bound to or tied to. This is a ship. Whether it's a friendship with another person, a relationship with another person, or kinship with another person. This could be you and a person in your family. This could be you and your child. This could be you and your twin. This could be you and a karmic you tied to or trying to break free from. You know? Before you enter any ship, you need to love yourself unconditionally. Why? So you can love somebody else unconditionally. You need to learn how to respect yourself. Why? So you can find somebody to respect you. You need to understand who you are. Why? So you can understand a person like yourself, like your divine masculine. Like, if it ain't a relationship, if you single as a dollar bill, like myself or some shit like that. This is learning how to love yourself or fuck with yourself the long way. This is you looking at yourself in the mirror and liking what you see. Or fucking with yourself the long way. How I start fucking with myself the long way, I'll record myself. I'll record myself and play myself back after 6 months or after a year. And just be shocked and amazed at what's going on from my past self talking to my present self. So the first time I did this shit, a psychic friend of mine, she told me to do it. And I just started LLE.Ascension. It's probably like 3 months in. I think I had like 30 subscribers at the time. See, I ain't never bought a single subscriber. I don't buy views. Like, you could tell. See, I was hot at one point. So these big numbers that you see, those are all earned, baby. Niggas stopped fucking with me once I started talking about God and Christ and shit like that. But that's their loss. But I had like literally 30 subscribers, and I just started this channel, and I was like, I made a video to myself. At the time, I was in like major separation. My twin wasn't even like dealing with me at the time. Like he wished me off. He was avoiding me like the motherfucking plague. You know what I'm saying? So I told myself in the reading, like I was talking to myself, and I dapped myself up at the end of the message. But in the message, I was saying how I was gonna have a lot of subscribers. I was saying how I was gonna make an impact in the spiritual community. I was saying how I was gonna get about that damn apartment that I was staying in when I first, you know what I'm saying, did my channel. I was in Inglewood. I was like in one of the most violent neighborhoods in fucking Chicago, Joe. Like it was life and death, me walking to and from that fucking crib I was in, Joe. You know what I mean? Then 7 months later, I played a video back. I took over my mother's house. I had like 2,000 subscribers. And like the first 5 months I started doing this shit, I was making money hand over fist off this shit. Matter of fact, I quit my job and was doing this shit full time in 7 months. And me playing that message of my past self talking to my current self, that made me want to cry. And my twin flame was back in my life after I told myself that my twin was going to be back. Like before anything even happened, I told myself these things were going to happen. Then I pressed play and it was happening. That's fucking with yourself the long way. You understand what I'm saying? Investing in yourself the long way. Some of you feminists need to do that. Really just shocking all yourself. And really just get a visual of the person you was as of varsity, the person you are right now. Karma to that. We got the 5 of Wands. This is outside conflict. 7 of Wands is internal conflict. Outside conflict is you involving yourself in some shit you ain't got no business involving yourself with. Like it's an outside situation. Why would you step into some shit that don't involve you? That's like walking through a landmine because it's a shortcut to the destination that you're going. Fuck that. Just take the long way around. Why are you even playing with your life trying to shortcut? 5 of Wands is also separation. 4 of Wands is twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Union, reunion, and recognition. But guess what? Separation is the glue. This is separation right here. This is this. And separation is the glue that keeps this twin flame shit together. Union and hold on. Union and recognition happens one time. Reunion and separation happens frequently. So when you recognize your twin, really get a good, magnificent, beautiful story on how you met your twin. When you get into union for the first time, really build a good, magnificent story, because you're going to be telling the story of how you got in union a lot. You're going to be telling the story of how you met your masculine a lot. Shit you ain't going to be talking about as much is the time you were separated from your twin. Or the time you just reunited with your twin after you separated from your twin. Like I say, glue. Separation is the glue that keeps you two together. Separation has to happen. This is like hip hop, the 4 elements of hip hop. You got the b-boy, you got graffiti, you got the DJ. Then it evolved to the MC. Then it evolved to the MC. Separation is like the MC. Separation is like the MC. Separation has to happen. This is what a twin flame situation look like. It's like a clap, slow ass clap. You come together, you depart. You come together though, you depart. You come together though. Oh, your twin ain't around. Oh, y'all in separation right now. Guess what? This is gonna happen. It has to happen. Unless you ain't real twins. Unless you fucking with a karmic. That's out here. Unless you got a catalyst or a false twin flame you dealing with. So now we go into the feminine role. You directly, in regards to yourself, we got your masculine, your divine counterpart. He's the king, in case you ain't noticed. You the queen. That means he's got one up on you. He's Neo, you Trinity. Trinity is bad to the bone. Trinity been in the Matrix way longer than Neo. Trinity is way cooler with Morpheus, God, than the masculine is. Trinity didn't fought for ages to save the war. In this war for Zion and shit like that. She been fighting agents and machines way longer than Neo been doing it. You know what I'm saying? But Neo's the one. Morpheus was looking for the one. She was looking for the one because the Oracle told her that the love of her life will be the one. You know what I'm saying? He's the king for a reason. And that's something you're going to have to really comprehend. Number one, who your divine masculine truly is, through and through, inside and out. Number two, your divine masculine's actions and behavior. I say it all the time. At this point, you should know who your masculine is. You should know what a masculine is. Why? Because below this, in your karma, in regards to yourself, feminine, you got the King of Pentacles. This is a CEO card. That's ownership. The Queen of Pentacles is the boss card in my deck. The Khalees bossy card. This will be the CEO. CEO ain't the boss. A boss runs your company. Like CEO sits at home and collects residuals. You put that work in, right, to create jobs. You took a risk creating jobs, products, and services for the community. That's what a CEO is. So you don't have to be at work to make money. You could probably make money in your sleep. But the thing about a CEO is all the accountability falls on you. So some shit can happen at your job. From something your staff did, from something an entry-level person did, from something your manager, your supervisor, or your boss did that's going to come on you. You're going to fire your boss, but it ain't like your boss finna get sued. You're the fucking CEO. You're the one that's going to get sued. You're the one that's going to go under. You're the one taking the risk. King of Pentacles is all about ownership. Taking ownership in the pinnacles that you manifested. But on another note, this is a karmic masculine. This is a divine masculine. This is a karmic masculine. At this point, divine feminine. This is your role. You need to know what the fuck a karmic is from a damn divine. You need to know how to spot a divine from a damn callous. A divine from the damn devil. Like, you should be able to spot a divine person a mile away. It's their actions and behavior that makes them divine, not what they have. It's what a karmic has that makes them great. You know? They didn't have this money. They didn't have these things. They didn't have this status. If they wasn't at the pinnacle that they was at, you probably wouldn't give two squirrel farts about this karmic at all. So it ain't like your karmic had something that brought you to your masculine. It's the shit he was doing that drew you to him. It's the shit he was on that put your focus on him. Because if it was something that your masculine had, if it was a pinnacle that your masculine had that got your attention, that shit, you might be a karmic your damn self. Some of you divines are in karmic situations with real karmic dudes controlling motherfuckers. Motherfuckers that put their hands on you. Motherfuckers that's got their foot on your neck. Motherfuckers that's doing everything in their power to keep you down or deny you of things like your kids. Like keeping you from functioning out here. You got some, like I said, that's what the King of Pentacles is. They control things. Toxic ass relationships, toxic ass dudes, abusive ass, fucked up dudes. First thing that they do is put that act on your ass. You know, they hit you with this facade like they cool and shit just to get your motherfucking guards down. They don't really start showing their fangs till late in the game. Then they start isolating your ass away from your family. Oh, you ain't gotta work, I'll take care of you. Nah, they don't want you to work because they don't want you to have your own money. To where you dependent on these niggas, dependent on his fucking pinnacles for you to fucking function. That's the second part of the game. Third part of the game, the nigga show his fangs. He get to put his hands on your ass. Beating the brakes off your motherfucking ass, doing you dirty. But you done isolate yourself from your family. So your family don't even know what the fuck's going on. And if you bring it to your family, they gonna hit you with the Scooby-Doo voice. You, from what you was saying, this was a good guy. For what you saying, you was happy. You don't even fuck with us no more, so how can we even believe anything that you say? Yeah, it's tactics karmics be having, and they fucking real grimy. Yo, divine masculine would never put his hands on you. I will say this. It's like Jody from Baby Boy. Jody was a good dude. And to me, Yvette was just twin flame. Yeah, he backhanded her. Not promoting, hitting, or none of that shit. But what he do after he smacked her ass? Like, but you see how punk Jody was. It wasn't like Jody was Melvin. You know, his mom's boyfriend and shit. It wasn't like Jody was like Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? And Baby Boy, or even like his homie who was played by Omar Gooden and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was divine. And like I say, divines get into it. Me and my master get into it all the time. But me and him two dudes. So it's been times my master wanted to beat my ass a few times. It's been times that we didn't really, clash, bump heads and shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never like fucked me up, but my twin definitely threatened me. Definitely let it be known, like, yo, you need to get the fuck up out my crib right now. You need to get the fuck up out my face right now before I hurt you, little nigga. Cause I'm tired of your shit. Like, me and my master, we can get volatile. Shit can get volatile. Like, I don't have a sexual thing with my twin flame. It ain't romantic. It's physical, but it ain't romantic or sexual, nothing like that. It's emotional. We got our thing. Every twin flame shit is different. And I'm not promoting abuse. Anybody that put their fucking hands on you is not somebody for you. Now I'm hearing all these stories about, my master hit me, my master. Nah, 9 times out of 10, he probably ain't your master. With the exception of, like, what the fuck happened with Jody and Yvette and Baby Boy. Okay, that's like the only, that's the only extreme, right? With a heterosexual male-female twin flame, sexual, romantic type shit going on. That type of shit. If it ain't that, like, Jody and Yvette for Baby Boy, then 9 times out of 10, motherfucker put his hands on you, he probably karmic. But you should have knew that. Once again, you need to be able to spot motherfuckers that ain't for you like a mile away. That's the power you have as a divine, is to see things coming, to prophesize, to trust your intuition, because that's really where your power lies. To really know who for you and who really ain't. It's in their actions. I told you what makes a divine. It's the shit that they doing. It's the shit that they done. It's their actions and behavior. That's all you can go off a person, is their actions and behavior. You can't go off what they have. That's how these karmic motherfuckers even infiltrate in your motherfucking life. They seem cool on the outside. Pinnacle, that's the outside. Well, he's rich. He's respected in the community. He's got status. Okay, those are things. Like, what the fuck is he doing? That'll tell you a lot about a person. I'm a guy, so it's different. And I'm a divine feminine, so I'm like an advanced type male. Just like divine masculine women are just enigmas in themselves. But I could spot a karmic a mile away. I could spot a divine a mile away. I could see the devil coming a mile away. I could see God if he was sitting right next to me. I could see Jesus if he was sitting right on the train with me. We have powers, and you gotta learn how to utilize your power. I'll dive into that if the Queen of Cups come out, but moving on. Feminine. You directly in regard, going back to this karmic masculine. This is your karma in regards to yourself. If you dealing with a karmic masculine, leave this motherfucker alone. If you just left him and you like Tina Turner left this nigga, like you ain't even tell him you left, like you left all your shit at his spot and you just dipped off to get the fuck away from his abusive old crazy ass, be aware of this nigga. Oh, it ain't over. Just because you physically left this nigga doesn't mean his control or his hold over you is done. He probably got friends in high places. He probably got people watching you. He probably already infiltrated the spot where you thought you was gonna go to. It's like when fucking Ike Turner popped up on Tina Turner when she thought she got away from the nigga. You ever in a movie and shit, she had her kids with her and shit, and she went make a fucking phone call to let her mom know she was coming home, and then this nigga pull up and they hop in the car with him and shit, and it's like, fuck. And you know what I mean? She had to go back to the nigga because that's where the kids went. Like, Karmics, bruh, they fucking grimy. You know what I'm saying? They would do everything, pinnacle thing in their fucking power because they the king of things. They're going to use every fucking thing they got in their power to control you, to keep you right where you at, to have you the way they want to have your ass. Your karmic, your divine masculine would never ever do no shit like that too. That's the difference. As far as the masculine role, you directly. Feminine, we got a Ace of Pentacles. This is a manifestation. It's a big ass pinnacle. Whatever this is, it's like the cornerstone to your karmic situation. Reason why you in a karmic situation. right? It's because you manifested one. It's probably hard to get away from this guy. Why? Because you probably had a kid with him. When if you didn't have a kid, it'd probably be easier to leave, but it's kind of hard now. You two got a house together. It'd be easier to leave this motherfucker like if you didn't put everything you had in one basket with this motherfucker. It's good to become one with your divine masculine. It's good to do all that, have a child, do all that shit with your divine masculine. But when you fucking with karmics, it's a for another story. This is accountability. See this pinnacle right here? That's this pinnacle. So whatever this is, probably belongs to your karmic masculine. It's like I see all the time. These chicks out here acting like they Beyonce, just screaming independent and all that shit. When in reality, it's like majority of your pinnacles come from this karmic that you ain't with no more. But if you weren't with this karmic, you probably wouldn't have the pinnacles that you possess. So it really ain't your fucking pinnacles. They somebody else's pinnacles. Another person's pinnacles that you claiming is your own. This is a pinnacle that's in the masculine row. Feminines, y'all gonna have to, you have to come correct. You can't come up off on another person's pinnacle and claim it as your own. It's not. That's karma. Give this motherfucker his bread back. Give this motherfucker whatever the fuck they coming at you for. Like, it's a divine, a karmic masculine. This shit is his pinnacle. Get this nigga his pinnacle back. It's like he asked you to marry him, but you don't marry him because of probably fucked up shit that he did to you, but you keep his ring though. Nah, get that shit back. It's karma, you keeping that shit. That's what's gonna keep him around. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's something, something that you possess, that you acquire, that you attain, that ain't yours, that you need to give back. Because by you keeping this shit, it's only gonna like keep him on your shit. That's karma for your ass. This is a karmic situation, right? Yeah. Like, real shit. You're not finna come off nobody else's pinnacle, claim it as your own, and think they don't want that shit back. It's like Rumpelstiltskin. You promised that nigga your firstborn. What you think he ain't coming to collect? Fuck that. That's not how it works. It's karma to every motherfucking thing. Watch what you agree to. Watch who you become one with. Watch the person, places, and things that you acquire. Because it might be a karma attached to it. And that's really directly, consciously what you understand it. The karma to the masculine energy. This was you and your direct energy. You directly took this pinnacle. You directly ain't giving this pinnacle back. You directly claiming this when it ain't even yours type shit. So the karma in the masculine energy is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a distraction or a third party. Kicking this situation off, like in your intro or pimptro as I like to call it, you had the Two of Cups. This was a ship, relationship, friendship, partnership. You know, your heart and another person's heart. It's a step after the Lover's card. It's this. Like, you don't just fall in love with a person. You gotta love a person and their career, or a person and their children, or a person and their family. It ain't just you two in this motherfucking relationship. Apparently, it's other people in the lives of the people you fuck with. So you don't just learn how to love your lover. You gotta love your lover and their children. You gotta learn how to love your lover and like respect their career, because they had a career before they met you. They had like a whole life before they met you. They had a family before they met you. You the new addition, and you can't make a person choose between you and their career or you and their family. Like I say, karmics do shit like that. This your family. This your karmic, and he wants to be with you and only you, and wants you to stay away from your family, or wants you to just trust him and take things out the equation. Like, nah, that's another sign of a motherfucking karma. They trying to take shit out the equation. Got you choosing between your career and the relationship. No, you're supposed to love a person and support them in their career, or they don't like your family, or they feel that your family don't fuck with them, so they make you choose between them and the family. Like, nah. Real love, true love, they ain't gonna make you choose between shit. They gonna support whatever the fuck you got going on. And vice versa. So wrapping this up, future final row. Going to the future feminine directly, we got the Knight of Cups. which is the joy card, which is the step after happiness. Happiness is a feeling or emotion. What's a feeling or emotion? It's just an indicator on where you're going mentally. Happiness is not a fucking plateau. It's not a place that you reach. It ain't a pinnacle. Pinnacle. Nah, it's a feeling or emotion. Happiness is gonna wear away. It's gonna dissipate like a fart in the air. Joy, it's an emotion. It's a feeling. You're gonna get it, but it's gonna dissipate like a fart in the air. Cups come and go. Pentacles are temporary, or expire, or have expiration dates. Only thing that lives on are wands. This is where legacy is found in your actions and behavior. The good deeds that you're doing. It's like inventing something. You know, this is an invention, right? But you have to work or create this invention. So yeah, the invention is here, but if you didn't create this, if you didn't study to make this happen, then it wouldn't have the effect that it has. Wands create pentacles. And who's the king of wands? You and your divine masculine. So you'll learn a lot about what happiness really is, what joy really is, what cups truly are. They're just feelings and emotions, just indicators of where you're going mentally. So if you're happy, that means you're mentally going in the right direction. If you're sad, that's just showing where you at mentally. You price you any feel or emotion and shit. They're just indicators on where you going mentally. 1 second. It's my little boo thing. I hit you back, shouty. Shouty. Hold on. I've been up since 7:30. My bad. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Doing readings. We'll call shortly. All right. Final card in this message. Let me wrap this up because I gotta eat. Get on my day and shit. So 5 of Swords. This is your karma going to the future, feminine. This is focus. Focus is something that you register. Focus is like cocking a bow back at a target or aiming a gun at a target. Like, you ain't finna just lift your gun up and let it go. You'll shoot anybody that way. You ain't just finna cock a bow back and just let that shit fly. You can hurt somebody doing that shit. Like, you're gonna have to focus. You can't just drive and be looking at everything or be multitasking on your phone while you driving and shit like that. You're gonna get into an accident. You ain't focused. You know, it's just some certain shit you need to focus on. You know what I mean? What is that? Aside from this karmic, aside from why you in separation, aside from the relationships that you're dealing with, aside from focusing on who exactly your masculine is and who exactly your karmic is, besides focusing on things that you got in your life and manifestations that you created, and focus on the distractions that you can actually see it is a distraction so you can stop being distracted by it. We got the 10 of Swords. That's death or permanent ending. You gotta focus. If you're driving and you ain't focused, you can fuck around and die. If you enter a partnership or a friendship or a relationship and you ain't focusing and you fall in love with a catalyst will beat your ass. Catalysts will kill you. Karmics can beat your ass. Karmics can kill you. Lions don't do shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to focus. Focus is the really the difference between life and death. More importantly, focus is something that you register. Just like death is something that you register. Or a permanent ending. If you don't focus on your relationship, you're gonna lose it forever. You don't focus at your job, you're finna get fired. You don't focus while you driving, you're gonna total your car. Like, focus. Focus, focus, focus. A lot of shit you need to be putting focus into. And it's a lot of shit, feminine, that doesn't need your focus. That's the message I got. If I can be of good use, it's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for Twin Flame Union, Reunion, and Recognition. I'm probably gonna do in the morning before I go to work in the afternoon. So stay tuned. Deuces.